Hi, I'm Nancy Tarver. Born and raised in agriculture, I grew up in southeastern Montana on a cattle operation. In the early 70s, I married my husband Bob Tarver and have been ranching with him ever since. We are in business with our two sons, James Tarver and Robert Tarver, and their wives and their children. It takes they say a village, but it takes a family to make our ranch work.
I'm Jamie Tarver, and I am with the Tarver Ranch. We operate in northeast Wyoming, about an hour north of Gillette, right on the Montana border. So we are a cow-calf operation. We also have a yearling enterprise. We do put up some dryland hay, and we also have a hunting outfitting business. I'm a civil engineer by day, and I help on the ranch, including some of the bookkeeping and economic assessments and projections. I also do quite a bit of work for our conservation programs, our livestock and forage insurance, those types of things. And then I really do enjoy getting out on the ranch with my kids and helping on the days where they need help.
What we're doing today is we're branding our calves, and it's a process that we do every spring or summer. It is for health reasons because we give them their shots that they need to grow up and be healthy, just like the shots that we do for our little children to keep them healthy and prevent them from getting diseases. And it's called branding because that's your label of ownership. You know that if they do stray, the people will know who is the owner of that baby calf. And we get quite a crew, and it's basically also a great gathering of friends and neighbors to get the job done.
At the Tarver Ranch, we have really realized the benefits of conservation and good management. We strongly believe there's both an ecological benefit of conservation as well as an economic benefit to conservation. James and Robert's parents, Bob and Nancy, they have worked since the 50s and 60s to try to implement conservation practices so that we can have good grazing on the land in a healthy manner so that the land is thriving, and then our livestock will thrive in turn, and then hopefully we can thrive and our business can thrive. And our goals are to have good water development so that we can graze the ground and not have a heavy impact in just those areas with water. We have made big strides in that. So once we got the water development, now we have cross-fenced so that we can manage those herds a little better and are able to give some pastures rest and a greater period of rest so that they can be healthier, and then in turn produce more forage and also bank more water.
To improve the environmental growth has been like raising a child. You want to take care of it, nurture it, and make sure that you're doing nothing to harm that ground. And that comes from pasture rotation and weed spraying and the different helps that you can get during grasshopper years and all that. We can't make it rain, but we darn sure can help it get along in the tough times as well as in the nice rainy seasons.
So we believe it's really important to work with the land, and we want to take care of it so it can then help take care of us and our livelihood and sustain not only us but people around us. We care about the land, we care about our livestock, and we care about people. And so the people in our family and our operation, but also the people that we can help feed across America and across the rest of the world. So we believe in trying to live in harmony with the land, and we try to adjust our operation to do so. We try to be involved in organizations that are involved in agriculture and support those. My husband James is on the Weed and Pest board, and really stays involved and tries to be proactive about managing the weeds and the pests, not only on our ranch, but our county in general. I have served on the Conservation District for a number of years and got to know a lot of our resource challenges and programs available. We try to help connect those in agriculture with those programs so that they can too implement conservation. We're also very involved with NRCS. They have some amazing programs that help folks in agriculture do voluntary conservation, and we are big supporters and proponents of that. And so it ranges from anything from water development to cross fencing to weed spraying. We've done a lot of wildlife-friendly fence. We have also embarked on some forest management. We have some beautiful timbered hills here, and there's some juniper encroachment, and there's some things that we need to do to make sure our ecosystem stays healthy. At the Tarver Ranch, we really try to run a balanced and efficient operation. Today, we have fewer acres in agriculture, yet we need to feed more people in America and across the globe, and do it in a way that is sustainable. Beef is an outstanding protein, very nutritious, and I think we need to continue to connect people with the source of their food. A lot of people are concerned where their food comes from and it's raised in a healthy and sustainable manner. And we can tell that story, we need to tell that story, and we can tell that story. Being a woman in agriculture is important, and it's dear to me. I want to pass that opportunity on to my daughter and future generations. There is a wide spectrum of opportunity. And it can be geared to what you're interested in and what your strengths are. Just as we see it here on our ranch, we have 3 really strong women with different skill sets, and we're all able to apply them here on this ranch, in our county, and in our state, and in the organizations we're involved in.
From the beginning of agriculture, women have played a huge role, and oftentimes in a very back of the room type of situation. One saying out here is there's been a nice ranch that was possible because of the wife being able to be a school teacher and bring in that extra income as you're growing and starting out. I always said I'm not much into climbing on a windmill, but I sure can clean a toilet. So I think we all have great things that we add to the operation. I think it's a hand-in-hand partnership with the people involved. My 2 daughter-in-laws are very active in our ranching operation. They're partners. We might have more daylight time to read and keep abreast of things and stay on top of the many opportunities that can help you improve your ground and make sure, as far as being a good steward for the future, it's better than when we got it.
This is God's land, and we're temporary stewards, and we have the opportunity to manage it to the best of our ability for our time here on earth.